the macro question as to why you think Florida cut down the nets in this tournament.
I do think they were the best team from probably the middle of the season on. Florida played in the toughest league in the SEC, and I thought they emerged as the best team. But Houston and Duke were formidable, but Florida pushed everybody back. And even when they had their backs against the wall in a number of games, they executed down the stretch, mostly because of Clayton. I mean, they beat Auburn in the semis just because they had Walter Clayton Jr. and nobody else did. But I think it was more of a total team effort in the game against Houston.
Yeah, and then obviously the defense on the final possession of the game. You've seen a ton of basketball, Jay. Have you ever seen a game of this magnitude end like that?
Yeah, I've certainly seen the play before where that happens, but I've never seen it on a final play where the shooter, after they sort of drop the ball because they know if they come down with it, they're going to get called for travel. And I know for Kelvin Sampson, it's probably the last 4 possessions not getting a shot. When you don't get a shot up and you turn it over, certainly you don't get a chance for an offensive rebound. You don't get a chance to get fouled. And I think the disappointing thing is they were only down 2 points, and both teams were in the double bonus. I thought they were going to try to drive it and get into the paint, and then if you draw help and in a rotation, you can kick it out for an open 3. But you have to give credit to Florida. I mean, Houston started that out on the right side of the floor, and Florida switched out. Thomas Houck did a great job on a switch and stopping the ball, and they limited LJ Cryer. They wouldn't let him get it back on a little rescreen action where he's coming back to the ball, and they wound up getting it to Emmanuel Sharp in their third option of that play. And it was just a great closeout by Walter Clayton Jr.